Hi, this is Carlos Diaz, Library Associate at St. John the Baptist Parish Library, and this is a book talk. Today's book talk is The Women by Kristin Hannah, an intimate portrait of coming of age in a dangerous time and an epic tale of a nation divided. Women can be heroes. When 20-year-old nursing student Frankie McGrath hears these words, it's a revelation. Raised in the sun-drenched, idyllic world of SoCal and sheltered by her conservative parents, she has always prided herself on doing the right thing. But in 1965, the world is changing, and she suddenly dares to imagine a different future for herself. When her brother ships out to serve in Nam, she joins the Army Nurse Corps and follows his path. In war, she meets the lucky, the brave, the broken, and the lost. The real battle, however, lies in coming home to a changed and divided America, to angry protesters, and to a country that wants to forget Vietnam. The Women is a story of one woman gone to war, but it shines a light on all women who put themselves in harm's way and whose sacrifices and commitment to their country has often been forgotten. The Women is richly drawn story with a memorable heroine whose idealism and courage under fire will come to define an era. And that's it. What we have here is a story about a young soldier, a female soldier, as a matter of fact, and she joins the Army Nursing Corps. And more often than not, you don't hear about their stories. You hear about the bravery, about the frontline men, the grunts, the infantry, the special forces, those guys who get all the notoriety and all the stories and headlines written about them. But you rarely hear about the medical personnel, the ones who are in there in the nitty gritty, dealing with the blood and guts. They're also unsung heroes, and rarely does their story get told. And when it does, it's from a male's perspective and not the female perspective. In this case, we have The Women, written beautifully by Kristin Hannah, who is a masterful storyteller and knows how to tell us a historical story. She's great at historical fiction. She's written more than close to 20 books, and she knows how to put you there, how to make history come to life. And this history is about 60 years old. It's Vietnam is getting further and further away from today's generation, but it's no less impactful, especially when you see the conflicts that are taking place in today's environment and protests. People are always going to find civil disobedience. They're always going to find a way to protest a protracted conflict that is costly both in resources and in human lives. But getting back to the story, The Women, Frankie, she's bold, she's plucky, she's spirited. She's a great, well-drawn character. It feels like you actually know someone like this, like your grandmother or a very important woman in your life who has shown courage under fire, both literally and figuratively. And this character, she is that. There's other great supporting characters in the story, um, but they all center around Frankie McGrath. The Women, it's a great story. Follows the themes of family, friendships, feminism, and of course patriotism. She has a strong family, very conservative. She has close ties to her community and her friends, and feminism in a time when women are defining their roles in society, and of course patriotism. What it means to love your country. Can you love it and criticize it at the same time? And those are both issues that are up for debate at any given time. But Frankie's a great character. The story is very engaging. I highly recommend it. It's on everyone's reading list right now. We do have a physical copy of the book right here. You can readily check it out at your library. And we also do have, of course, it gives me a chance to plug Libby, as I always do during these book talks. And the book is available for you to place a hold on Libby. It's free with your library card, and you can do so there. So if you want to read a story that's impactful, um, love and war are two of the most written about subjects in all of literature. And if you want something that is engrossing, it's several hundred pages. It's easily um, about 350 pages, but it's a good read on a rainy weekend or anytime you want to feel like you want to read a story that's captivating and that captures a moment in American history and a story that's well written by an excellent author. I highly recommend that you read The Women by Kristin Hannah. Thank you very much. This was Carlos Diaz, and this was a book talk.